It is Tuesday and we're taking a live look outside. Justin has your forecast coming up in just a few minutes. There are some good news ahead, I think, maybe a little bit, if you don't like this mugginess.
Live from KSAT 12, Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
And good morning to you. It is 6 a.m. on your Tuesday. It is May 7th.
I'm Patty Santos in for Steph. Thank you for joining us this morning. You think it's good news or you think it's bad news coming up?
From what I'm hearing from inside sources, the heat index is going to be outrageous in the next couple of days. So we could take a shower and that would be some welcome relief.
But then there might be some relief after that.
Yes, there is some bona fide relief, I think, coming late. But we got to get through the next couple of days, guys. And you're right. You walk outside, it's just no fun. And you get hit in the face with humidity. It's so thick. And that's the case again this morning. I know we sound like a broken record here, but this is where we are. Heat index, as Mark mentioned, is going to really start to jump up next couple of days. So today, I think it's close to 100. Tomorrow, almost a certainty that the feels like number is above 100 degrees. So just beware. Get the AC ready. Cold front arrives late Thursday. This is our relief. So by Friday, we get a cool down and just maybe a few thunderstorms too. That would be really nice as this front comes through. That's the hope right now. But in the meantime, 92 today. That's the air temperature, and then the feels like number 98. No fun. And we'll see some sun by this afternoon. So as we go forward in time with the temperature forecast, look at that tomorrow. Probably in the mid-90s, and then the heat index is going to be above 100, as I said. There's going to be some record heat, I think, in spots across South Texas. Then as this front starts to move through, we get temperatures a little cooler on Friday, or Thursday, I should say, and then by Friday, yes, finally some relief. Not only that, the humidity levels come down. That sounds so nice at this point. Will we see thunderstorms, though? Again, that is the big question with that front. We're going to talk more about that coming up. Let's get over to RJ now and see how that morning commute is shaping up. How are things looking?
All right, Justin. Speaking of sounding like a broken record, we got some major construction issues going on the northeast side of town, the Windcrest area. So we've been monitoring this over the past hour or so. 35 northbound, Loop 410, and right now all we're seeing is just brake lights here, very stop and go traffic. We're going to show you some of the speeds here in just a little bit, but let's run down some other things going on across the city. 90 eastbound at Southwest 36th Street. 90 has been very busy this morning, had some overnight construction there at Medio Creek. That cleared out, fortunately, over the past 30 minutes or so. We also had a crash that we saw clear out in real time there at 90 westbound at General McMullen, but we are seeing a stalled vehicle 90 eastbound on Southwest 36th Street at the moment. All right, southwest side here, Loop 410 westbound, Palo Alto Road. We are still seeing a stalled vehicle in that area there for all of our folks in the Palo Alto College area and Poteet-Jorrington Freeway area. Keep that one in mind if you're about to head out there. All right, let's show you some of those speed values that we're seeing right now. So again, we've been talking about just how slow people are getting through this area. 11 miles per hour once you get up to 35, 410. That's dropped it down to 9 miles per hour and then going up to 15 miles per hour once we get a little bit further north. Now, if you're going even further on the northeast side, the Live Oak area, 6 miles per hour, 35 southbound. So this is something that all of our drivers in that area will have to contend with. Mark and Patty, back to you guys.
Thank you, RJ. This morning, we've learned the names of the two men shot and killed at the Park North Shopping Center over the weekend. The Bexar County Medical Examiner has identified them as 22-year-old Jonai Napoleon and 28-year-old Aaron Montgomery. The shooting happened Sunday around 2 a.m. San Antonio police tell us both men died at the scene. So far, no arrests have been made.
It's now been 1 year since the horrific mall shooting in North Texas, and last night a service was held to remember the 8 victims. That day in the town of Allen, the gunman went to the Allen Premium Outlets and started shooting. An 11-foot-tall memorial in honor of those victims is now on display. 8 chimes hang from the memorial to represent the 8 people killed. Also on display is a plaque that reads, "Always Remembered."
Now to the war in the Middle East. Israeli tanks have now entered Rafah in southern Gaza.
Meanwhile, as ABC's Em Nguyen reports, there are more arrests at college campuses here in the U.S. due to war protests.
This morning, Israel appears closer to carrying out a major ground offensive in southern Gaza. Overnight, a Palestinian security official and an Egyptian official told the Associated Press that Israel tanks have entered the city of Rafah, which has been a refuge for more than 1 million displaced Palestinians, a city Israel describes as Hamas's final stronghold. Israel already launching dozens of airstrikes on Rafah, ordering people to evacuate to humanitarian camps. Hamas claimed yesterday that it has accepted a ceasefire proposal. The announcement prompting celebrations in Gaza. But Israel says the deal accepted by Hamas did not meet its core demands. Still, it says it will send negotiators back to Egypt for more talks. Here in the U.S., tensions rising on more college campuses over the war in Gaza. Students at the Rhode Island School of Design took over an administrative building last night, barricading entrances with tables and chairs as crowds gathered outside the building. At MIT, pro-Palestinian protesters broke through the barricades to retake an encampment. At Columbia, officials have now canceled the school's main graduation ceremony, citing security concerns.
I have friends whose families are coming from places like Singapore, France, Mexico, and other countries around the world who've spent thousands of dollars on plane tickets. So it's definitely an incredible disappointment.
Emwin, ABC News, Washington.
New this morning on KSAT.com, a story in partnership with the San Antonio Business Journal. New Braunfels Utilities is pulling the plug on a downtown hotel plan. The idea was to turn its more than 80-year-old headquarters building near Main Plaza into a new hotel, restaurant, and bar. The city of New Braunfels could try again later, but it won't be available for redevelopment until at least 2027. New Braunfels leaders had high hopes for the project when it was first unveiled 2.5 years ago. We have more details on our website.
A Leon Valley Dental Practice will be offering free services to uninsured or underinsured families. Topaz Dentistry and Braces will be offering free dental care like cleanings, exams, extractions, and restorative care. That will be on May 19th at their location on Bandera Road. A limited number of appointments are available and you are encouraged to register ahead. We have those details on KSAT.com.
KSAT has officially switched over to Next Gen TV. Next Gen TV is delivered by an over-the-air signal and requires an antenna. It can help reduce or eliminate costly subscriptions by providing more free channels for you to choose from. If you want to watch us, or if you watch us or want to watch us using antenna, you will have to rescan your TV to see KSAT.
And we've gotten a lot of questions, so we are continuing to have our phone bank available this morning. Just call the number on your screen, 210-351-1363. We are here to help you with any problems or concerns that you might have. You can also go to ksatcommunity.com for more information. All right, drum roll. Spurs rookie sensation Victor Wembanyama is your new NBA Rookie of the Year.
That's awesome. He's the first player from France to win the award. Wemby also the third player to earn the honor with the Spurs. Joining David Robinson and Tim Duncan, Victor led all rookies in points, rebounds, and blocks per game, in addition to ranking 4th in assists and 2nd in steals per game. He also led the league in blocks.
It was a huge thing for me and a big thing to get. So it's always been really important, and I'm glad it's finally official going on.
Fanatics, who holds an exclusive partnership with Wemby, gave him a surprise. He was told he'd be visiting an exhibit from the company with some awesome stuff from other greats that won Rookie of the Year. Turns out the exhibit was actually made for him to surprise him with the news of being named Rookie of the Year. Here's a clip.
Yo, what's up, Wemby?
Yo, what's up, Vic?
That's crazy.
You've represented the Spurs, you've represented yourself, you've represented France, everybody. Congratulations to you, man. Rookie of the Year.
Welcome to that Rookie of the Year club.
I watched the whole thing this morning. It's awesome. And Goosebump City. So here's the top 3 in voting as Wemby wins unanimously, getting all 99 first place votes to finish with 495 points. The Thunder's Chet Holmgren finished 2nd, Brandon Miller the 3rd. The Defensive Player of the Year award, where Wemby is a finalist, is going to be announced tonight. So cross your fingers that Wemby wins both.
Yeah, that is such an exciting week for him. I hope they bring that display here to San Antonio. It looked really cool, especially with like the picture and the moving mouths.
All that stuff.
Yeah, very cool.
I would love to see it in person too.
Yeah, right? All right. Time right now is 6:09, 75 degrees out there. Still to come. Did you know that Mission San Jose was once used to help people escape slavery in the South? What else we're learning about the mission's untold history?
Outside with live cam, pretty calm weather-wise. The big action now is down on I-35 near Loop 410 on the northeast side. I see traffic at a standstill, and RJ will have an update coming up the next few minutes. Just about 6:14, welcome back. San Antonio's second annual Super Bowl of Golf qualifier teed off with NFL alumni at the TPC San Antonio Oaks course.
Now, the main goal is to raise $500,000 for the NFL Alumni's nonprofit, Caring for Kids, and local nonprofits.
So over 30 former NFL players were there. Whataburger Hole had a Beat the Reporter challenge. Our Mary Rominger was invited to set the mark for the day. If the players bested her score, they'd get free Whataburger. Take a look.
I just wanted on the record that I was at the studio really late last night doing IR, then watched 3 hours of the Tom Brady roast, so I'm running on 3 hours of sleep. Let's do this. I think that was a smart play to go that way. Oh, that got a horrible bounce. I went too soft. No. This is for bogey. This is for bogey. Come on. No. Double bogey. Oh, I think I can still beat some of these NFL players though.
You know, I can help her with her game. I make anybody I play golf with look much better because I'm horrible, horrible at golf.
At least it didn't go in the water because mine would have probably gone in the water or in the sand. Yeah.
And the duck was like, yeah, nice shot.
I got you, Mary. All right, time right now, 6:15, 75 degrees out there.
RJ, good morning.
All right, yeah. Hey, Mary, got a nice little swing there. There's a nice form, nice motion there, and showing off some of her skills at that pretty cool event out there at TPC. All right, so we're getting another look here, 35 northbound at all this construction that we're seeing in this area. This camera is a little bit further back from the one that we saw earlier, which is at the actual interchange at 35 and 410. You just see that basically a parking lot right now. We are not seeing much traffic get through this area right now. Just got off the phone with our folks at TransGuide, and it looks like they said that this might be out there for just a little bit longer, but they are starting to clear some things out in some further parts north here of that construction. But again, 35 northbound at 410, it's basically a parking lot. So give yourself a lot more time if you're going to be headed up 35 right now. Maybe try and find a little bit of alternate routes. I'll see if we could help us out with that here in just a bit. It looks like construction is clearing out a little bit further north, Live Oak area, Forum area. Looks like we are starting to clear things out there. But again, northeast side, not looking good this morning. All right, stalled vehicle we have reported here, 90 eastbound, Southwest 36th Street, not causing too many delays for our drivers in that area, but something to keep in mind if you're headed out there. And then Loop 410 westbound Palo Alto Road, we have a stalled vehicle there as well. Want to let you guys know about some construction that's starting out here. Floyd Curl, this is the project that's taking place, so expect some lane closures there, Heemner Road and Floyd Curl around Spurs Lane as well, and going all the way to Hamilton Wolf. So just keep this in mind. This project's starting up today. Might see some delays in that area there as well.
RJ, how is your golf game?
It's not great.
Okay.
Let's play.
I do Top Golf. That's basically the extent of my...
That's pretty good. I bet you're a good golf player.
No, not really. I have my moments. But no.
Okay, then maybe all three of you guys should play with Mary.
Let's get together.
2 words. Putt-putt.
Yeah,
there we go.
That's where it's at. Well, guys, I can tell you, I live in a house full of ladies, and I hear a lot of complaints about the humidity in the hair situation.
Yep.
I wouldn't know. My hair's short. RJ's hair, does it even move, RJ?
Sometimes.
Mark, your hair looks great, by the way.
Thank you for what's left of it. Thank you.
Patty, you too. But I know that the hair is, this humidity, it's tough. 75, dew point is at 72, and we got south-southeasterly winds at 6 miles per hour. Humidity's not going anywhere, so it's there with us today. We'll call for a little bit of drizzle this morning. Shouldn't be a big deal. And then by noontime, 83. We're up around 92 for a high, partly cloudy this afternoon. The problem here is, with the humidity in place, this is going to feel more like 98. The heat index is going to be the real kind of topic of conversation next couple of days. There's what it will feel like. We're in the very high category. Some places, though, will be above 100 when it comes to that feels like number today. So let's look at the temperature forecast. These are air temperatures. We talked about today being warm, but look at tomorrow. Potentially in the mid-90s. Now, it's going to depend on where our dry line sets up, because the drier the air, the hotter the temperatures can get. Places like Del Rio and Laredo are going to be baking tomorrow. But I think here in San Antonio, that dry line stays just to our west. We'll have temperatures in the mid-90s. So that means high humidity will still be there, and the heat index likely jumps over 100 tomorrow. What we're waiting on is this front. It's on our doorstep late Thursday, and then by Friday it pushes through. And finally some relief. It'll be in the 80s on Friday. Lower humidity. It'll feel a lot better. On top of that, we could see a few showers and storms of this. So let's show you the precipitation forecast here. And by Wednesday, remember that dry line's right there, but it doesn't really develop any storms. I think all that will be off to our north and east. But as the front comes through, yes, I think we could get a shower or a storm. Our rain chances aren't great. They're at 20%, but they are there. And if we see a storm, there is potential it could be strong to severe. Storm Prediction Center does have us within, on a scale of 1 to 5, about a 2 risk. That includes basically the I-35 corridor from San Antonio to Dallas and then over to Houston as well. Something we'll watch, but the big news is the cool down. So 95 tomorrow, 92 on Thursday, 20% chance of rain. Then we go with low humidity on Friday, 84. Notice the morning lows too. Down to 62 Saturday morning. Fantastic. 81 Saturday, mostly cloudy. And Mother's Day. What about Mother's Day? You got plans outside? Just know there could be a shower or storm or two. We've got a 20% chance of rain on Sunday with a high of only 80. And then on Monday, we could see a few more thunderstorms starting to develop with a high of 82. So much, much better by the end of the work week. We'll be right back.
For people who feel limited by the unpredictability of generalized myasthenia gravis and who are anti-AChR antibody positive, season to season, Ultomiris is continuous symptom control with improvement in activities of daily living. It is reduced muscle weakness. And Ultomiris is the only long-acting GMG treatment with the freedom of just 6 to 7 infusions per year. For a predictable routine I can count on.
Ultomiris can lower your immune system's ability to fight infections, increasing your chance of serious meningococcal infections, which may become life-threatening or fatal, and other types of infections. Complete or update your meningococcal vaccines at least 2 weeks before starting Ultomiris. If Ultomiris is urgent, you should also receive antibiotics with your vaccines. Before starting Ultomiris, tell your doctor about all of your medical conditions and medications. Ultomiris can cause reactions such as back pain, tiredness, dizziness, limb discomfort, or bad taste. Ultomiris is moving forward with continuous symptom control. Ask your neurologist about starting Ultomiris.
623, it's already a World Heritage Site, and now one of the San Antonio missions has an added distinction, a connection to the Underground Railroad network to Mexico.
Now, keep in mind that Texas was still part of Mexico back then. Jesse Degollado tells us more about the untold history of Mission San Jose that just recently came to light.
Little do many know, the venerable Queen of San Antonio's missions played a role in the flight of freedom seekers fleeing slavery in the South.
I think it changes a lot about what we think about the missions, not just about the missions, but this larger picture of what enslavement was like in San Antonio.
A city described in an article as a city of blood, chivalry, followed by a common racial slur, and there met with aid and comfort. Published in 1854, it says Colonel James Bowie had tipped off slave catchers that 2 of a handful of freedom seekers from Louisiana had taken refuge at Mission San Jose in 1833. The slave catchers showed up at one of the mission gates when they were met by gunfire from the Mexican army, trying to protect the freedom seekers who were inside the mission. A slave catcher who was wounded ended up in the city jail. As the article says, a chained inmate in the old calaboose of San Antonio. Tourists here told of the incident nearly 200 years ago.
I think it was very brave that they wanted to protect them.
The soldiers here that day were enforcing Mexico's outlawing of slavery. Besides, Mission San Jose was a sacred place that offered freedom seekers sanctuary.
Empathetic, compassionate people who took them in and helped them.
Mission San Jose also was mentioned in an 1859 advertisement, offering up to $200 for the capture of 2 freedom seekers. It says there they had some acquaintance with Mexicans who could help them off to Mexico. Both accounts are part of the reason why the National Park Service has recognized Mission San Jose and its role in the network to freedom and the Underground Railroad.
Freedom seeking and resistance to slavery through escape and flight.
Here and perhaps at other missions as well.
We're just now scratching the surface on the history of freedom seekers in San Antonio.
Jesse Degollado, KSAT 12 News.
It is so cool to know that even like our areas that have so much history, we're still learning more about their history.
You know what? I took my folks down to one of the missions years ago and sat in the National Park Service movie about our missions and learned so much.
Yeah.
So it's an amazing place to visit, even for locals.
Yeah, even for locals, especially for locals. We should know our history.
We should.
All right, time right now, 6:26, 75 degrees out there.
Well, let's check on 35 right now. And this picture has not changed a whole lot in the last hour or so. 35 at Walsham. Northbound, affected by construction that appears to be ongoing as we approach the bottom of the hour. Outside with live cam this morning, hard to see downtown San Antonio. Going to feel more like Houston in June around here for the next couple of days with extreme humidity. Factor in the heat, and we've got an outrageous heat index. We'll talk to Justin in just seconds.
Good morning. It is 6:30 on Tuesday, May 7th. We hope you're having breakfast, getting the kids ready to go outside, maybe getting yourself ready to go out to get some of that yard work done early.
Earlier the better, that's for sure. Got to think summer, almost summer mode for sure. Justin is in for Mike, and he joins us now with a look ahead at our forecast.
Yeah, save the mowing for either early this morning or late this evening, because during the afternoon hours, it's going to be pretty brutal. We've got the pollen count in. This was from yesterday. Molds are moderate, and because of all this humidity that we've been talking about, well, it's kicked up mold. We think maybe it'll go down a little bit today, but that remains to be seen. We'll pass that along to you here in about an hour once we get the pollen count. Here is the big story, the heat index forecast. It will feel like it's around 98 this afternoon. Some places will get that heat index up above 100 this afternoon. So, yes, heat and humidity really are going to be the big story today and tomorrow. This is tomorrow afternoon. This is the feels like number 102 here in San Antonio. 102 in Pearsall, 104 in Pleasanton. Before you start throwing stuff at the screen at me, here's the good news. We get some relief by Friday. Cold front comes through late Thursday into Friday morning, and that's going to cool us down and dry us out, so it takes the humidity with it. Will we get any showers or storms with that front? I think there's a possibility, about a 20% chance of seeing something on Thursday. And then we're also going to put some rain chances in for Mother's Day. A few showers and storms there, too. We're going to talk more about that coming up in just a bit, but I know RJ's been talking construction this morning. Is it still going?
Well, it's not only construction. Now we actually have an accident here, 35 northbound at Walsham Road. So that's basically now what's causing this major delay out there for our folks in that area. You basically see that this is a sea of brake lights, basically a parking lot out there on 35. We're not seeing much traffic get through this area at all. Again, this was reported as a crash a little while ago, 35 northbound Walsham Road. Traffic is being backed up all the way out to Eisenhower Road for all of our folks coming in 35 north before you get to 410. So if you are traveling on 410 right now, want to avoid some of this mess, you could exit Parambital Road and get up to Wurzbach Parkway. That's a potential option. But if you are on 35, unfortunately, there's just not too many options available for you right now. If you want, Austin Highway does go up to 410, so that might be a potential way to sort of get around this. But either way, you're going to be stuck in some traffic for some time being, as long as they have this accident out there. Again, 35 at Walsham Road. Let's take a look at the citywide map. Again, not too much other activity going on right now. now. Have a stalled vehicle 281 northbound Josephine Street out there by the Pearl. And then we still have a stalled vehicle being reported at 90 eastbound at Southwest 36th Street. So this is basically the two other things that we're seeing at the moment. But right now, biggest issue we're seeing right now, 35 northbound at Walsham Road. It crashed. Parking lot out there. It's not looking good. We will continue to monitor this and give you more updates as we get them. Mark and Patty, back to you guys.
Thanks, RJ. The mother of a local hotel security guard wants to know why her son was shot and killed on the job. Jeremiah Sendejo was killed early Saturday morning outside a hotel off of I-35 in Eisenhower.
Get the away from him! I got it on camera! You!
Sendejo's family says this video taken early Saturday shows the last moments of his life. We've paused it just before the moment San Antonio police say the 38-year-old was shot and killed while working security for a hotel near I-35 in Eisenhower. SAPD has not identified any suspects. For now, Sendejo's mother says she wants justice not only for her son, but for the two kids he leaves behind.
You took my son's life, and you took a father from their children. He was a gentle person. He had a heart of gold. He was a singer. He was a jokester. He was my friend.
While the Sendejo family waits on an arrest, they're also trying to raise money to bury Jeremiah at the family plot in Bishop.
This morning, you might be seeing a call to bring more awareness to domestic violence help around San Antonio. It looks like this, a sign that provides domestic violence resources. Local businesses have until October 1st to display the signs. It's part of a new initiative that's being enforced by Metro Health. The signs have information and a QR code. You'll start seeing them in restrooms at some of the following places: restaurants, movie theaters, bowling alleys, hospitals, and museums. The City Council approved the signs last October. A group of San Antonio moms are mobilizing first responders, politicians, and addiction specialists after a batch of fentanyl-laced drugs killed 9 people up in Austin last week.
And these moms have one thing in common. They've lost children to fentanyl. This shared grief is inspiring these moms to try to prevent this kind of thing from happening in San Antonio. Solutions are being worked on, but they say help from the community and state leaders is also key in the fight to save lives.
We want to get into every single school and share what's going on in our community with them so they don't make a bad choice.
This next legislative session, we will be doing more, no doubt about it.
Narcan can reverse the deadly effects of fentanyl. If you want free Narcan, you can contact 2 of the Angel Moms organization, as well as recovery organization Cicada, and they will bring Narcan to you. Those links are on our website, KSAT.com. You can also scan this QR code on your screen. And right now on KSAT.com, it's Teacher Appreciation Week. Lots of places around town are honoring educators for the occasion. Here's a handful of businesses saying thanks to teachers all week long. That includes Whataburger, McAllister's Deli, Academy Sports and Outdoors, and the San Antonio Zoo. To see a full list of locations and what they're offering for educators this week, just head to our website, KSAT.com, and look for this article on the homepage.
UTSA football is asking all young artists out there for some help. The Roadrunners are looking for the next season ticket design. It's holding an art contest for kids who are between 5 and 12 years old to come up with a design. The winning design will be displayed on UTSA football's 2024 season tickets. The school says artists should let their imagination soar when it comes to capturing the spirit of what it means to be a Roadrunner.
All right, so the South Texas Symphonic Orchestra will perform a free, family-friendly concert that will include music from iconic movies and musicals. The concert's happening on May 11th at 7 p.m. at UTSA Main Campus Fine Arts Building, Ritama Auditorium Recital Hall. The concert is free and open to the general public. The performance will feature recognizable music from classics such as E.T., Star Wars, Hamilton, Frozen, and others. You can find this story and more in the KSAT Kids section of our website. Happening now, KSAT has officially switched over to Next Gen TV. Next Gen TV is delivered by an over-the-air signal that requires an antenna. If you watch us or want to watch us using antenna, you will have to rescan your TV to see KSAT.
All right, so hopefully you've figured things out, but if you still have questions, we are continuing our phone bank this morning. Just call the number on your screen. Now listen closely, 210-351-1363. We are here to help you with any problems or concerns you might have. You can also head to ksatcommunity.com for more information.
Time check, 6:38, 75 degrees.
Just ahead, more and more people are reaching retirement age, but not everyone can stop working. We'll look at why in just a few moments. All right, in our last hour, we started sharing our retirement poll and we're asking, have you postponed retirement due to the higher cost of living? Here are the results so far. You can vote by scanning that QR code that you see right there.
60-40, yes and no. So the largest group of baby boomers is rolling into retirement age this year. But the question is, are they ready? According to a study by Alliance for Lifetime Income, 2/3 of them will struggle financially.
And this is something that's sometimes called the silver tsunami because it's expected to be a record-breaking year for retirements in the U.S. 4.1 million Americans are set to retire in a wave of Americans hitting retirement age between now and 2027.
It's just a new chapter in a book, and you don't know how it's written, so you just take each day and live the most.
Stephen Haney is 70 and has been retired for a few years after 36 years of civil service. Now he tries to keep busy. He's got hobbies and is spending time enjoying things he likes to do. We asked him for some advice, and there's a lot of things that you need to keep in mind and learn as you gear up for retirement. First of all, at 65, you become eligible for Medicare. Even if you still have a job that provides health care, look into signing up for it and become knowledgeable on what Part A and Part B are and how they benefit you. Think about how much money you have saved up to live on during your retirement. Stephen says retirement is not an easy choice to make.
The key to all of it is, before retiring, creating a budget. Know exactly where you're spending all your money so that you know the money coming in and whether or not that's covering all of your expenses. And then do some hard thinking. Do I really want to do this? And then if I do, then what am I going to do from here on? Some people decide to change careers, start a new career. Some people like to travel. So think of what you want to do, and most important, you want to stay active after you retire.
Votes are coming in right now at the bottom of your screen. AARP did a numbers breakdown showing the disparities for peak boomers. So men in this group had a median retirement assets of $269,000. Women had $185,000. Median retirement assets were $299,000 for whites, $123,000 for Hispanics, and $49,000 for black peak boomers. The widest gaps were by education, with college grads having median retirement assets of $591,000 compared to $75,000 for high school graduates and $7,000 for those without high school diplomas. A survey by New York Wealth Watch showed only 4 in 10 Americans have a retirement savings. Many of those ready to retire point to the rising interest rates and inflation as concerns when they retire.
We also asked some of our folks on social media. Here are some of the comments you made on there. Jean H says, my husband is 83 and still working the job he had at 30, afraid to retire. Danny C says, nope. And my retirement account is way up too. Live within your means. Jesus F says, I'm 38 and know that I will have to work until I die. Companies will not want to keep you. Side hustles are oversaturated or taxing more. No social security. The stock market keeps being manipulated and inflation will never go back down. It's over. You can also leave your feedback on our social media pages right now.
Okay, let's take one more look at our poll right now, and 68% of you say yes, I am putting off retirement due to rising costs. 31% say no, changing by the minute. You can continue to vote at ksat.com/poll or scan the QR code that you see right there on your screen. And we'll continue to monitor these poll results.
I've always thought about, if I retire, I don't think I want to retire. Maybe I'll go back to school, learn, maybe be an astronaut in my next career.
There you go. As all of us wait to find out we're going to be when we grow up, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Haven't grown up yet.
Haven't grown up yet.
All right, let's check in with RJ, who might have grown up by the time traffic clears out.
Yeah, I was going to say, as if you're stuck in this traffic, you might have some time to ponder about your future. But that polling's pretty cool. I did it right now, and it's still going on. So it definitely works. It takes you right there so you could vote right away. All right, 35. I'm just avoiding the big situation here. 35 northbound at Walsham. So we've had ongoing construction here. We had an accident in this area, and you see that we are slowly getting traffic through, but the far left-handed side, the left-handed lanes there are closed at the moment right now. Again, ongoing construction. Had a crash earlier, northbound 35 at Walsham Road, backing things up all the way to Eisenhower Road. Real quick, this is basically the biggest sort of, I guess, detour that I can let you guys know about. If you're coming on 410, you could exit Perrin Beidel, you could make your way up to Wurzbach Parkway. If you manage to get through 35 in this area, Randolph Boulevard will also take you all the way up from the 35-410 interchange up to O'Connor Road. So maybe you can find some relief on some of those side streets. But again, things not looking great out there. We have another crash being reported, I-10 eastbound W.W. White Road. Fortunately, not causing too many delays out there for our drivers on the east side of town. And let's take you now to the medical center, because starting today, we have got some lane closures to let you know about. Of course, Medical Center, very busy throughout many parts of the day. So Floyd Curl at Huebner, we're going to have some lane closures there, and right there at Fawn Meadow and Floyd Curl, we're going to have some closures. This is a big project that's starting there. A lot of infrastructure, sidewalks, streets. This is all starting today out there for our folks out in the Medical Center. So keep this in mind. There will continue to be detours and updates over the next couple of weeks in this area.
Okay, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it.
All right, you know what the worst part about being stuck in traffic is? When you're low on gas.
Oh, yeah.
You're stuck or you're having car trouble.
Am I going to make it?
Am I going to make it? Yesterday, by the way, I had some car trouble myself. I was at the tire shop. We got some KSAT viewers that were out there. They were so sweet, so nice. A shout out to Mayo out there, who's always watching us. So he's always curious about what kind of hair day are we going to have today.
Yeah, where's that humidity stand? Still really high. Yesterday, all that humidity, guys, led to some severe weather across the plains. We were afraid that this might happen, that we would have quite a few tornadoes. Now, I'll tell you, actually was a little bit better than expected in the sense that there weren't just a ton of tornadoes, but there were some destructive ones, and we're now starting to see some pictures coming out of Oklahoma on social media, and we can see there are some towns that were certainly hit hard by tornadoes. 17, most of these were in Oklahoma yesterday, and yes, there has been damage reported this morning. We'll have more as the morning wears on. We'll see as the sun comes up what things are looking like there in Oklahoma. We do know the severe weather risk is shifting east today, so parts of Indiana, Ohio, Kentucky, that's where sort of the bullseye will be this afternoon as this storm system progresses off to the east. We can see that line of storms, and there is a tornado watch box in effect for places like St. Louis, although this line is starting to progress east into Illinois this morning. For us, no rain, just clouds and humidity, and temperatures right now sitting in the mid-70s, 75 at the airport, 73 in New Braunfels, 72 for Bernie and Kerrville. And there is a little bit of a visibility issue in spots, namely Hondo, which is down to 1.75 miles. Uvalde's at 2 miles. But most of San Antonio is just fine when it comes to visibility. It's the heat index that's going to get us. And that's later this afternoon. Humidity plus heat puts the heat index, the feels like number, at 98 here in San Antonio. Some places could be close to 100. I know this isn't the forecast we want to hear. Unfortunately, it gets worse tomorrow. 102 is what it may feel like here in San Antonio. And quite honestly, we laugh about it a little here, but this is getting into that dangerous territory, especially when you're talking a heat index of 108 down there in Kennedy. We got to be careful. But thankfully, there is some relief on the way as we get into Thursday and Friday, and that's going to come in the form of a cold front. So not much out there today rain-wise. As this front starts to move into Texas on Wednesday, there will be some showers and storms off to our north and east, but it's on Thursday where we may see a few storms of our own, and that cooler, drier air starts to work, and then Friday's going to feel much better. There's also severe weather risk. We talked about the risk of storms with the front. It's low end, but it is there. We're going to be on the far western edge of that risk, but something we'll watch Thursday afternoon as this front comes through, and you see the difference that it makes. 92 Thursday, but 84 on Friday, low humidity. And the weekend looks pretty good, other than we'll probably start to see some showers, maybe a couple storms for Mother's Day. Right now, just a 20% chance of rain. Same story on Monday.
No picnic plans for Mother's Day then?
You may be okay. I mean, it's just a 20% chance, but it is something to watch, especially during the afternoon on Sunday.
All right, thanks, Justin.
Right now, 6:51, 75 degrees.
Taking a live look outside with live cam. Cloudy day. It is Tuesday, 75 degrees out there. What kind of weather are we going to have as you head out the door? Stay tuned for a final look at weather. Mother's Day is coming up Sunday, and if you still need some gift ideas, time is running out, folks. Today on GMSA at 9, we'll speak with a Consumer Reports shopping expert about some of the top-rated gifts for mom this year. Maybe from comfy slippers to tasty treats and other sure-to-please ideas. A lot of them won't break the bank, so tune in for that today at 9.
Tuesday morning time check. It is 5 minutes till 7.
All right, guys. Yeah, still seeing a big mess out here on the northeast side. 35 northbound at Walsham Road. We have the far left-handed lane here blocked. Ongoing construction. Had an accident that was reported earlier in this area. So traffic backed up Eisenhower to Ritterman Road. So keep this one in mind if you're headed out Perrin-Beitel, Wurzbach Parkway. Those might be some options for all of our folks heading out on the north side of northeast side of town. All right, seen some stalled vehicles here. 281 at Avenue E, and then also 281 at Isom Road, and also 90 eastbound at 36th Street. But that's basically the biggest thing that we're seeing across the rest of the city. Justin?
Thank you, RJ. Could you see a few sprinkles on your windshield this morning? Sure, but it's not going to add up to much. Temperatures in the 70s. It's humid by this afternoon. Sun pops out, and that presents a problem because we're still going to have a lot of humidity with a high of 92. It'll feel like 98 here in San Antonio. Heat index will be high not only today, but tomorrow, too, because we get up to 95 tomorrow. That will translate to a heat index close to 100. 20% chance of some storms late Thursday. Front comes through, and thankfully that gets us some relief by Friday into Saturday and Mother's Day weekend. Small chance for showers.
Don't even fight with the hair. Just put it up on a ponytail today, okay?
Exactly.
All right, thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us.
Good Morning America is next.